Hey, what's up? I'm James with another episode of Outdoor Insiders. Today we're out here in the swamp and I have caught a black rat snake here. So we have about a dozen species of snakes, give or take, here on campus, and you can find pretty much all of them here in the swamp. And today, on a nice sunny day, this snake was right by the boardwalk sunning itself. So snakes are reptiles. They do need to bask in the sun to raise their body temperature. They're not like you and I, who we can control our own body heat. So even though we call them cold-blooded, this is an animal that's body temperature might get well above yours if it was sitting in the sun. But when it gets cold, it can get really, really, really chilly. Snakes are pretty cool, right? They're a strange kind of shape and they move around in a way that kind of, makes people squirm a little bit. But snakes, they're actually vertebrates. They have a skeleton, just like you and I do, but they're a lot more flexible and they have muscles that can control their entire body. You'll see this black rat snake right here is putting its tongue out a lot. It's sensing the air, it's opening its mouth. We might have startled it a little bit. And what's interesting about these snakes, they can sense around using their tongue. They can find prey and they need to swallow their prey whole. They don't chew their food like you and I do. So a snake like this can swallow basically anything as wide as its body. Even though its head is smaller, snakes can actually dislocate their jaw and slowly move around and swallow their entire prey. You'll see this snake right here is trying to get my watch. So he's not too scary, but if it was bigger, it might be more of an issue. So you do want to be careful because they do have fangs. They bite onto their prey, they swallow it whole, and they are really, really interesting creatures. They can strangle, a rat or a mouse. Sometimes they'll even eat eggs from other animals. They might even eat fish or frogs if they can find them. So snakes are a pretty cool animal. They're usually a little bit misunderstood and then can kind of scare people, but they're pretty cool once you get to know them. Hey, you and I, we have bones in our body. We have 206 bones in the human body. Find out on the internet how many bones snakes have. You might actually be really surprised. Most people, they don't really think that snakes even have a skeleton based on the way they move, but they do. And this black rat snake here can get about, 6 feet or so, sometimes even larger when they're fully grown, but they're nowhere near the biggest snakes on earth. See if you can find the biggest snake ever found. It's kind of something. This has been another episode of Outdoor Insiders. Thanks for joining us, and let's all say bye to our friend here.